Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Those of us who connect to our true purpose on a regular basis, we draw so much power from this feeling of clarity that it's surely worth the challenging and emotional lifelong journey to find our real reason for being here.
Continue watching to find out more.
Wonderful viewers, Lav Or means good day in Armenian. I am Sona. The people of the historic Republic of Armenia welcome all visitors with open arms and smiles, and generously share their beauty and love. Welcome to our show, Craig Goldblatt, Vegan, Leading a Life of Purpose, Part 1 of 3. Today we are privileged to feature the internationally esteemed Mr. Craig Goldblatt. Mr. Goldblatt is a public speaker, motivational coach and trainer for businesses, organizations, charities, non-profit organizations and individuals around the world, helping them to connect with their true purpose and amplify their personal impact upon the world. Craig is also a compassionate philanthropist and the founder of Giving Africa, a charity that built the Bethel Secondary School in Burkina Faso, one of the poorest countries, to empower and support 800 students. Craig Goldblatt is an extremely accomplished individual. After working in various aspects of sales at the age of 29, he decided that he wanted to run his own business. He then became a regular speaker about sales on the European conference circuit. He also began to learn more about emotional needs and psychology. This continued until the age of 35, when Craig Goldblatt had a remarkable transformative experience.
I visited a very remote Achuar community in the Ecuadorian part of the Amazon, and it just changed my entire focus. It kind of was a very remote environment, 300 miles from the nearest beating heart besides the community I was in. And in the Amazon, I really learned about nature, and I also reconnected to my mother's path, because my mum passed away when I was 18, and mum was a Nichiren and Shoshu Buddhist. And mum, her whole center, her whole core was about helping people, was about international development. And mum was a social worker for the Red Cross for years. And when I was 35, I really wanted to start doing some more charity work. And I guess I was inspired to do more charity work through being with this community in the Amazon. And I started to introspect so much more about my own purpose on the planet, and my values and my beliefs, and what's really important, rather than just earning money, what really makes a difference to me.
With a brand new purpose for his life, Craig again took the speaking circuit. But his focus shifted to social entrepreneurship, social enterprises and charities. He has spoken over 700 times in the last 15 years, and through his talks, he infuses his audience with positivity, inspiring them to be their best selves and to consider their own life's purpose.
And so my next decade is dedicated to helping charity, to helping social entrepreneurship, and to help people really at a level of their purpose, living for our purpose, both intrinsically in our bodies. The amazing work that you do to help from a vegan perspective, to help from a perspective of loving ourselves and loving the amazing planet we've been given.
purpose is certainly something that is very tangible. We can discover or remember our purpose and focus on it in order to bring positivity to the world.
Who are we? Above that, you have the highest level of change of all, which is our purpose. What's our purpose? Yes, what we're here for. What's our reason for living beyond ourselves? This is us, this is I, who we are. When you go above us and you want to serve the rest of the world, you have your reason for living beyond yourself. Those of us who connect to our true purpose on a regular basis, we draw so much power from this feeling of clarity that it's surely worth the challenging and emotional lifelong journey to find our real reason for being here.
We are going to pause for a moment to contemplate our unique purpose in life and our reasons for doing something extraordinary. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television.
Warning: you might find the content herein disturbing, but the truth must be revealed.
Welcome back to our show. What prompted Craig to make the transition to a vegan diet, which has since become such an important part of his life?
7 years ago, I started practicing a little bit of yoga, and I learned from some amazing nutritionists about the power of our food in our bodies. And then I watched Cowspiracy, and I watched What the Health, I watched Game Changers. I just saw suddenly my belief systems went from a meat eater eating a bad diet to just realizing neurologically, physically, psychologically, I'm no different to any other sentient being on the planet. I'm no different to a cow, to a dog, to a whale, to a dolphin. There's no different. And I've been conditioned to eat meat. I think we've just been conditioned so heavily into eating what's been put in front of us, and we don't even question it. And so 3 years ago, I got this thunderbolt where I saw a duck being slaughtered on What the Health, and I saw the duck's eyes just before the duck was slaughtered. And in that moment, I had a salient moment that this is how I'm feeling. I'm not judging anybody else in the world. I feel that I've been an accomplice to this kind of murder for 43 years of my life. And I've eaten meat, and it's nobody's fault, and it's not my fault. I was just conditioned. But now I know that I have no right to take another animal's life. I'm just an animal. No more or less than a sheep or a pig or a cow or a dog or a whale or a fish. I'm exactly the same.
Mr. Goldblatt noticed significant changes in himself after transitioning to the vegan lifestyle.
Everything in my system was changing. So it took me about 3 months to get real energy back. So it was a slow process. And now I'm 46 years of age. I'm fitter than I've ever been in my life. I feel great. I've got more energy. I've got more passion. I've got more vitality for life. I just feel incredible, but I feel like I'm 25.
With this remarkable energy and zest for life, Craig achieves extraordinary things, such as running Giving Africa, the charity he founded in 2010.
10 years ago, we started a charity called Giving Africa, which works to alleviate poverty in Burkina Faso in West Africa. We built a school for 800 children, a school building and toilets. Now they've got a farming program and they're doing great with the school. The charity was also around inspiring what we call an exchange of wealth, which is the people that we took to West Africa learned more from Africa than we can give. So in other words, I feel that Africa is the cradle of mankind, and I love Africa. When you visit Africa and you work in international development and charity there, you get so much more than the money you're providing. And so this is a charity that's based on an exchange of wealth. it's givers gain. What we give to them, they give back to us double-fold. So we give them our financial resources and our skills, and they teach us about community life. Because I think something that we've lost in the UK to a degree is our sense of community.
Giving Africa helps to improve harsh circumstances by providing high-quality education, real opportunities, and self-sustaining incomes. Their holistic approach gives the children valuable resources, relevant skills, excellent teachers, and the nutrition they need to effectively learn and develop. In 2011, Craig led an inspirational team on a journey to climb Mount Kilimanjaro for Giving Africa. The expedition was described as having the toughest of conditions, with temperatures reaching as low as -25 degrees Celsius. Being a true inspirational speaker, Mr. Goldblatt had some powerful words to share by Theodore Roosevelt when the group reached the peak.
We're at the rooftop of Africa, we made it. And I want to say to you all, it's not the critic that counts, nor the man who points out how the strong man stumbles. Where the doer of deeds could have done better. And if those ones who failed, at least they failed while daring greatly, these guys have done it. We've reached the rooftop of Africa. It's amazing, amazing feeling.
We are inspired to learn of Mr. Goldblatt's powerful period of introspection, which awakened his desire to be of meaningful service to others. Through his story, we are reminded of the wonderful things that we can accomplish when we have noble ideals and determination. For more information about Craig Goldblatt, please visit craiggoldblatt.com. Dearest viewers, it has been a pleasure to have your presence on today's program. Please join us again next week on March 25th for the second episode of our show. May everyone live their life with nobility of purpose and a positive mindset while uplifting their surroundings.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/be.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule et suprememastertv.com/ve.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule и suprememastertv.com/ve.
Нашите предавания предлагат много езици. Моля вижте suprememastertv.com/schedule и suprememastertv.com/ve.